crispy.
All right, everybody, welcome back. We have another setup video. We're still working on the Armor Wars setups. We have moved on from Tony and a couple villains, at his house to the villains. So I don't think I've read Armor Wars. Pretty sure I haven't. Actually, I know I haven't. But there's a certain group of villains that are in there. A few of them we don't have mini mates of. But I'm trying to use all the villains that are in there, plus throw in a couple more that you would see. The villains are, the Stiltman's in there. I think Ghost might be in it, even though Spy Master's one who stole the technology. But then we got Titanium Man, and then what's the other guy's Crimson Dynamo in there, and then Beetle. We have the superior foes of Spider-Man, Beetle, which is a female. I can't remember if it was the guy's daughter, who she is. I haven't read that book in a long time, but it's the only mini-made version we have of her. I wish we had the original, but she will do. It's still cool character design. You obviously know who she is. AIM, I don't believe AIM is in it, but I threw him in anyways, just because I thought of some cool shots with them. And Kingpin and Bullseye are not in that storyline either. But at first, this shot was originally planned to have Ghost sell it, to Tony's villains. But then I decided, well, why the heck not just throw Bullseye and Kingpin in there? It'd be kind of cool just to get them in there too. I think we're gonna have some other heroes and villains mixed in with the series too after this shot. But yeah, this is just basically a warehouse shot where they're all crowded around. Of course, this will get cropped down, and just surrounding, Kingpin with all the guys. Stiltman in the background. It's great because you can have Ghost elevated, like is kind of what the character's like, floats in the air, and then at the same time you can have Stiltman kind of help fill out that background, and then put the rest of them on the floor. I wanted Beetle up up in the air too, but I figured there's too many characters. And any of them you put behind Kingpin is going to make it look like they're working with Kingpin, because you got Bullseye, as his bodyguard, and then you have Ghost there too, who's working for him, that you would suspect stole the Ironman tech for him. As his idea to get it and sell it and whatever else. And then I was doing this picture, and off in the right hand corner, there was this blank little square that I thought, God, I gotta get something in there. I was gonna put an antenna or water tower in the background, and then I thought, why not slip Frank Castle in yet another picture back there on top that cargo ship. So it's always fun. He won't have anything to do with the story. It's not like I'm gonna do him taking on AIM, Titanium Man, Crimson Dynamo, and Ghost. But we are going to have just him randomly in that background. But yeah, just a fun shot, using that construct set in back to have kind of like a shelving in a warehouse look to it with a bunch of crates on top of it. So definitely a fun picture. But anyways, let's go on to the next one. All right, so it's actually been a week since I've been out of here, since I've been out of the lab. And yeah, the last shot I did was that Kingpin shot. But now it's time to get into the one-on-one Iron Man taking down people who took advantage of the Stark Tech leak. And Stiltman is the first. He's kind of one of the weakest characters, kind of a silly, theme, but well known in the Marvel universe either way. But yeah, just basically Iron Man. I've done a bunch of Stillman shots, and they're some of my favorites. They're usually Spider-Man shots, I think. But this one is, Iron Man kind of shooting the legs off him, which is kind of newish for what I've used this character for before. Usually it's just him making a run for it in Spider-Man or Spider-Gwen, I think, another picture taking him down. But this one, you know, obviously Iron Man's shot his legs off or something like that, and he's going to fall. So I got them both elevated up on wooden dowels, you know, through the windows. Makes for a good flying picture. But yeah, and then some little blast effects in the legs, you know, to signify that, you know, they're blowing off, and you kind of got some, you know, fire effects coming out of it. So yeah, other than that, yeah, just making my buildings nice and layered too, you know, filling in those gaps and everything, and just a fun shot to kick off this week. As I've talked about before, I get in the lab for about a week at a time, then I take a week off, so we're just kind of getting warmed up right now to do all these Iron Man and Rhodey versus, you know, the people that stole the Stark tech. So let's go on to the next picture. All right, so our next shot is Centurion Spider-Man flying over Crimson Dynamo, and Crimson Dynamo has a blowtorch going. Of course, I did use my laser pen to light them up. It always looks better if I have it tinted. Where are we now? There we go. Yeah, it always looks better when you light it up. But yeah, basically we have these two fighting at some kind of missile testing site, and yeah, it's, you know, great to have these two in the same picture. I do have Iron Man up on a wire from back there. I had to put up some kind of barrier. Jesus, shaky cam. I had to put up some kind of barrier, something to weigh down the wire to hold it in place. But still, it turned out great. Definitely a fun picture with these two going toe-to-toe. I don't think I've ever used Crimson Dynamo before in a picture, so that's always a huge plus. But yeah, turned out great. We got the McFarlane Walking Dead tower and fence, and then that's a Playmobil spaceship in back, or a rocket or whatever in back. And we'll probably do a few shots of Crimson Dynamo just because I think it'll be a fun setup with these two. So let's do one more with these two, and then we'll finish out this video. So here we have our next shot. It's basically Iron Man finally taking him down, on basically the suit exploding, and having Iron Man in a cool pose with that attachment that has the open, you know, hand, mini-mate hand for Iron Man, you know, shooting a blaster. So yeah, this picture turned out really good. I really like this background. It's a shame I don't think I'm going to use it anymore. I think I'm done. Time to move on to the next picture. Or you know what? Maybe let's do one more picture with him. All right, man, am I glad I decided to do, you know, yet another shot. Yeah, basically we have Fury showing up to pick up Crimson Dynamo, and all the S.H.I.E.L.D. agents are there, and Iron Man's giving him another warning that he wants all of his tech back, that it's too dangerous to be left in S.H.I.E.L.D.'s hands. And of course, Nick is not going to respond good to that or anything, but just a little foreshadowing for things to come. If you guys watch us on a regular basis, you know, I did a video a few weeks ago that would come after, it comes after this in the storyline, which, by the way, I will be doing my normal, like Max, what I did with Maximum Carnage, just putting all my stuff in a row. I did my very first storyline ever, Punisher. I think it was called Heroin War or something like that. I was only doing it for like a year, and I did a storyline there too. These will be assembled at the very end of it, just kind of one big long slideshow on YouTube. So, but yeah, we got Iron Man flying off, Nick Fury hands on his hips, like you know, you think you're gonna come take your technology back, you know, better try. And then Red Tornado, I keep wanting to call him Red Tornado, Crimson Dynamo, you know, with an awesome torso piece, by the way. Look at that Russian torso piece. You know, how cool is that? His head's really awesome too. The hairpiece I just dug out of my drawer. I don't know what his hairpiece is, but that face is pretty awesome. And then just kind of filling in the blanks with that the armor, you know, in front of him on a cart. But otherwise, yeah, it turned out great. Of course, we have him up on a wood doll again, and then flames attached to his feet as he's taking off. He's got the perfect facial expression, just angry facial expression. So what a great shot. I'm glad I stuck around for one more. Anyways, it's gone on way too long. you guys hit the like and subscribe button. Check out the description of the video for my Instagram and Facebook, where I have all my mini pictures. Otherwise, we'll see you guys at the next video. Bye now.